All right, we're going to put the slide up for some of my websites and stuff like that. Some of you guys are asking for some more information. So, yeah, maybe take a picture of it, what have you. But determinedtruth.com is my website. It just went, we just had a new website that just went live yesterday. So if you've been on the old website, we finally fixed all the broken links and everything else. It needs to be polished up, so it's not like really fully ready for it, but it's totally functional thanks to Jordan and my wife for their help with that. There's blogs, articles, there's some audio and some video. I'm thinking that we're going to get the audio file for this and get that put up on that website. All right. Secondly, determinedtruth.wordpress.com, thanks to Jeannie, are all the classes I did for the last 8 years. Classes and seminars, they're all there. There's like 70 pages of notes on the book of Revelation and 20 hours of lectures on the book of Revelation. There's New Testament introduction, Old Testament, church history, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, of course on every single one of those. So the class on Luke is probably 24 hours of lectures. The class on John is probably 8 or 12 hours. There's a class on Matthew. There's a class on most every book of the New Testament, not everyone, but most of them. There's Isaiah, there's Genesis, there's seminars on creation, there's seminars on apologetics and worldviews. So there's a plethora of information on that. All right, northpress.org is the church that I'm at now. So if you want to keep up with the sermons, I've got 35, 6, 7, 8 sermons on the Sermon on the Mount.
Is it really only one S?
It's only one S because it's press. It's a Presbyterian, not press. It's North Presbyterian. So it's so northpress.org, and that's where you can get all my sermons since last August. And I preached on the Sermon on the Mount. I started in Matthew 5. I went through Matthew 7 for about 35 or so weeks. I'm currently doing a series on the book of Daniel. So I'm in chapter 3 tomorrow. And so you can go through the book of Daniel. And I'll finish that up by September, and then we're going to do 1 Corinthians, I believe, in the fall. So if you want to keep up with the sermon series. All right, Facebook, Rob Dalrymple, of course. And I have my personal page, and I have my Rob Dalrymple author page. And then my email address, don't hand that out to everybody else also, but for those of you here, it's probably fine to email me. What I'd like you also to do would be a couple things to help me out too. Go to my Facebook page, the Rob Dalrymple author page, and like the page. And send that out to others and say, hey, you guys gonna like this page. Because what's gonna help me out is, as I go to publish more books and get these more things published, the publishers are gonna go look and see how many people are following my Facebook page. They're gonna go and look and see how many people are following my blogs. And they're gonna go, oh, 200 people, forget it. We won't publish this guy because he's gonna sell 200 books. But if I got 1,000 people, they'll go, you know what, let's publish his book. We know we got 1,000 people that'll probably buy his book because they're all following his blog regularly. So the more people that like my blogs, the more people that like my Facebook pages, the easier it's going to be to get my books published through major authors, major publishers. So go to the Determined Truth page, and when you go to the blog page, it's the tab at the top, there'll be an RSS feed. Is that right, Jordan? Yeah. Right? Go to the RSS feed and click on that, right? And then that will be signed. That's how you sign up to receive the blogs. So every time I put a new blog on there, you'll get an automatic email being notified that there's a new blog. You don't have to read it, just sign up for the blog. So, it's really easy to delete it, so there you go. Says my wife. So, all right. So that'll be really helpful. So you can get all the sermons there and keep up with us on that. And then many of you guys are friends on Facebook, and so you can friend me on Facebook also. So.